Listen, let me tell you this. I will continue to teach you this secret. Real victory in prayer is gotten while men sleep. Real victory is not gotten shouting around, just making noise. Real men of power contact power when men sleep. May God give you the grace to rise above sleep. I'm praying from the, may God give you the grace to not allow sleep cheat you. That God can wake you up in the night. No light, off the light. You are praying. Don't allow distractions. You are praying, the next thing you see one of your trousers and it's enough to distract. Off the light. You can use your phone light. You are in the night alone and watch what happens. Sakata bakoto shikata, rakata dela skumata, reketeketo shkelebata. You are, nobody is seeing what you are doing, but there is a register. Every day you are signing. It is the day you get to the stage to preach. That's when God will not disappoint you. You don't come on stage and talk nonsense. Lion of the tribe of Judah, Rose of Sharon, Lily of the Valley, Rose of this and that and that. God is not a scammer. He's not a magician. No track record in the secret place. You will flatter yourself to nothing. Please learn to pray in the night. Learn to pray in the night. Learn to pray in the night. Receive grace to dedicate night times and pray. God didn't give you a house just to keep things. Turn everywhere to a prayer altar. Turn your toilet to a prayer altar. Turn your living room to a prayer altar. When everyone has gone off the television, don't pray watching a film. Even if it's a Christian movie, you are not praying. Shut it down. Lord, this is me and you here. I don't know what is happening to my life. A time will come, you feel like just leaning. Get up and say, Satan, you are a liar. I'm going far. A time will come, your tongues begin to change. What you are saying, it will never be what you started with. You have entered a level in the spirit. Tongues are languages, and there are levels of power contact. Groanings that cannot be uttered. You get to a point in the spirit where you begin to pray. There are times that only one word, one phrase will come out of your mouth for minutes. Is not something you do in a group so that people will see you and think you're a prayer warrior. Don't joke with your destiny like that. Don't joke with your destiny like that. The Bible says to enter and shut the door behind you. Shut the door behind you and pray to your Father who is in secret. You don't need to have a prayer point. You don't need to have a prayer point. Just stay there and begin to pray. And while you are praying, your flesh is weak, but your spirit is willing.
You will be recognized globally. You, like Papa Tommaso said, you are a doctor. It's not in vain that I am here at a moment like this.
Listen, can I tell you this? There is a level of fire you bring on any attack in your life. It must give way. It must give way. Fire is an emblem of the spirit. It's one of the emblems of revival. is one of the emblems that show that the spirit is in a place. Fire does not only refine, fire is for judgment. There are times you need to stay like a priest upon the watch. My brother and my sister, if you pray from your heart, some things will shift. You will wake up in the morning and know I shifted this through prayer.
And it was like Nehemiah going to review the walls of Jerusalem. And I was looking at that place and saying, God took me from here, and I have been hosted in the White House by the president.
But you must become the priest of your destiny.
And if you remember in 2008 and 8,
someone just
was coordinating
for just 1 or 2
and Russia Michelle and Benjamin Kapat and Selena Amandu and flying around with them from that village. I look at it and I see myself as a testimony that no matter who you are or where you come from, your dreams are valid. And we can hate poverty and fight our way out of poverty, but
Lord, I'm in a season of my life. I cannot afford to be lazy. I'm in a season of my life. I cannot allow my prayer life go down. It's too risky. Not for this season. Not for this season. This is the wrongest time to be prayerless. This is the wrongest time to be prayerless.
The fight that I've been having with the broadcasters over the years.
Oh, take away slumber from my eyes. Take away slumber, oh God.
About ensuring that we create music that we listen to.
There are stores to settle in the realm of the spirit. There are things to shift in the realm of the spirit. There are things to align in the realm of the spirit. I need to legislate spiritual realities.
In fact, now that I'm here, I can tell you the content that sells is the content that is consumed by families. That's why you guys in the gospel industry are the foundation that is going to lead the revolution that will make our Kenyan musicians billionaires. They will start here. The Nollywood of Nigeria is the second highest contributor to the GDP of that country, and it started in church. Bishops like Bishop Welly encouraging their people in church to act, to get into comedy, to sing. Now even the Nigerian gospel industry is now going global, and if you look at that industry, creative economy in Nigeria is now making money in Netflix and in all global platforms because they started by doing what FEMA is doing, uniting and fighting the common enemy. And the enemy is not your brother. The enemy is not the other musician. And the enemy is not your CEO. The enemy is not the leadership. It's not the government. The enemy is lack of understanding of how copyright industry works. That's why she was asking those very fundamental questions. And so what we need to move from right now is going beyond giftedness, talentedness, into the business of music. And that's why I'm here. To work with you, to walk the journey with you, to be your champion, to rally behind you, to change the laws, to fight for you. Some of you are not even aware right now as we speak. A bill has been sneaked in, copyright amendment bill, under the statute law miscellaneous amendment, and it was published when we were breaking for Christmas, and the deadline for submitting our views is on 6th. And it was done deliberately, and you are not aware. You are here praising God and singing. That bill will affect you for the longest, and I am to be there. Thank God it is being done when I'm here. Because immediately I saw it. The moment I saw it in the newspapers, I was the first to see it. That's why you need learned people to lead the industry. We cannot be ignorant, a bunch of fools leading each other to nowhere. In fact, I tend to think, and I'm saying that with tremendous respect, because a lot of musicians are talented, and sometimes we are carried away by the glory, and we do not worry much about the contracts we sign, how our copyright is exploited, who exploits that content, how do we push together to ensure that